Alright guys, and welcome to the second episode of my Norwich save on Football Manager. We're just going to run through the fixtures from this month, and then we're going to have the live comm against Everton, which is today. So let's go straight to the fixtures. First game of the season, we played Sunderland away, and to be honest I thought we were going to get beaten because Sunderland, although they don't always perform brilliantly on Football Manager, they do have some good players. But we managed to come away with a 3-1 victory with Delat, however you say it, Bradley Johnson and Andrew Cross on the score sheet. They pretty much had the more chances and the more possession, but we were basically just more clinical. So no real complaints about that. And when Sessegnon got sent off after 15 minutes, we kind of capitalised on it a bit more and managed to get firmly ahead. The second game of this month was a 3-0 win over West Brom, which is again quite surprising because West Brom are actually about 8th at the moment, so they're not doing too badly. All three scorers, I believe it was their first for the club in the league. So Moras, the big centre half, Bresson and Steve Morrison, all of them getting their first goals. Bradley Johnson unfortunately injured, and he's one of our better midfielders. And again, they had more shots. We had more on target though. They had a bit more possession, but again we were just more clinical with our chances, and yeah, a nice clean sheet which we weren't really expecting. The third game of the month was a 2-0 win at home over Bournemouth in the League Cup second round. Holt and Delat again getting the goals. Holt getting his, I think that was his second of the season because he has scored one in the league as well. And yeah, we just basically dominated them. I mean, 62% possession. They had no shots on target, so that's a pretty comfortable win to say the least. The last game of the month was away to Man United, and I was expecting to get absolutely demolished, but we only actually lost 3-1, which I don't think was too bad. I mean, on possession and chances, we got absolutely dominated. I put Grant Holt on for the last 10 minutes, and he managed to convert our only shot on target all game. But yeah, you don't really expect to beat Man United, and they were definitely too good for us during this match. So let's get into the game against Everton. As you can see, my first team keeper, John Ruddy, managed to pick an injury, so we're having to have young Declan Ruddy in goal, who isn't the best, but you know, he's performed quite well so far. I think I'm just going to stick with that team. We haven't really got any fitness issues. We've had a big gap since our last match. So let's get into the match. I haven't got the updates, so they've still got Sahar. I mean, Fellaini is a bit of a monster. Yeah, I mean, Distan's pretty decent at the back as well. So let's see. This might lag a little. I've never recorded whilst playing Football Manager, so this might lag or this might not. I'm not going to give any advice because it kind of might conflict with what I've told the team to do. I must warn you as well, when I first start this game, I don't really get much response out of my players on team talks. It usually takes a while, except for when you win and you tell them how brilliantly they've played. So let's see. I'll just turn down the match speed a little bit. So that's first shot over from Houlihan, was that? I don't want to put the 2D going too quickly in case you can't really see it. So Jagiel picks up, and Fellaini has scored after only 12 minutes. He is a bit of a beast there, Fellaini. He usually goes to very good teams. I've seen him go to Inter. I think City sometimes pick him up as well, but that's not really the best start. They've only scored I think one goal all season as well, Everton. So they're pretty goal shy in real life as well. So Baines will whip it in, and Osman makes it 2 already after only 22 minutes. So if it stays this way, the one prediction that we've had may well come true. Just no one really picking up Osman at the back post there. Bit disappointing. I didn't really think. Oh, there we are, Zach Whitbread, a bit of a near post corner. Well, it's thought to be a bit of a glitch almost when you're whipping it into the near post and you've got your big defenders nodded in at the front post. 2-1, back in the game. Hopefully they don't score a third, because that'd be a bit... I'm just praying they don't score a third. So Houlihan picks it up, switches it over to Norton, who's a very good player. Drenthe nicks in. he usually goes onto a free at the end of the season, but his wages are a bit ridiculous. So Tierney gets fouled by Osman. And I think that should be it for, yeah, that's it for half time. So that's not really the best. I'll say could do better. I have faith. And oh well, at least I've motivated the keeper. I mean, the sooner we get John Ruddy back, the better, because I think he's just a little bit too young, to be honest. Distan nearly got the third there. Probably should have done better. I'll probably look to make some subs in the next few minutes. So Norton to Jarley to Quintero to Morrison. Houlihan's throw on goal, and Howard just tips it wide. Houlihan whips in the corner, and Whitbread looking for another near post header there, but he didn't get it. And Tierney might get a booking or worse here, since he was holding back Sahar. And it's just a yellow. So hopefully, I mean, I've pretty much got my team set up for the counter, so that's where I'm going to be trying to be looking dangerous, really. That's kind of why, as you saw in like the other fixtures, I haven't really had a great deal of possession or anything like that, but we get a lot of like decent chances on the break, and that's what I'm trying to do, because obviously Norwich aren't really the best. I'm going to make a sub now. Let's have a look. So Jarley is having a shocker, so we'll put on Sermon to replace him. Sermon's not actually too bad either. So Tierney inside to Sermon to Bresson, Quintero, and he was offside, not that it mattered anyway. We do need a goal here. I mean, I wasn't expecting to win, but still a bit disappointed nevertheless. Grant Holt or Simeon Jackson? I think I might go into tactics and switch Morrison to be a poacher and throw Grant Holt on up front, because he sometimes has a goal in him, so you never know. See if that makes any difference at all. I mean, I put him on against United hoping that maybe a bigger presence up front might help out, and he got a goal in fairness to him, so can't really complain, and hopefully he'll get a goal today as well. So going into the last few minutes, looks like we're not going to score here, and nope, Leighton Baines and company never looked like losing this, so that was a bit not the best. Don't really care if you seem to lose confidence, to be honest. And disappointed with, I don't know, should I say disappointed or unlucky? I want to say disappointed. So yeah, we dropped down to 7th after that. Not the best, but that could have gone a lot worse, I suppose. Everton have got some decent players, so that puts us. That hasn't updated the tab here, has it? I'll just skip it on a game. So yeah, Canaries defeated. I've just gone to the league table. So after 4 games, we are sitting in 7th on 6 points, which is way better than I thought we were going to be doing. But it's still a long season yet. I wouldn't expect us to stick around. And with Tottenham and City having games in hand, you would think they'll be overtaken. So I'll probably realistically drop to 9th after those fixtures are played. So yeah, you were nearly right, the person who predicted 2-0, but thankfully we did manage to get a goal to make the goal difference slightly better. And yeah, I'm just going to wrap up the video there, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will just quickly show you who you can be predicting for the next episode. So this month I have Tottenham, which will probably be a loss. I'll have Tottenham, Blackburn, Stoke, and then the next game will be against Swansea. So the live comm will be away to Swansea. So feel free to leave a comment predicting how we'll get on against Swansea, and I'll see you guys later.